Good morning. My name's Adine Spence, and I'm the school counsellor. Today, we're going to have a conversation about sleep and the importance of sleep. In this time and in this climate, it's very difficult to sleep for lots of different reasons. We may be stressed, we might be anxious, there may be things going on, of which just helps us not to concentrate and relax. But it is important that we try to get between 8 and 9 hours of sleep, a deep sleep, a comfortable sleep, where you feel refreshed when you wake up in the mornings. It's important that sleep happens at a time when it's regular. And I know that from time to time, you may think, oh, I'll stay up a bit later, or it doesn't matter if I get up earlier. But it helps if you have a regular and a set sleep pattern. So you know that you're going to bed at a particular time and you do that consistently, and then wake up at a particular time, and having had a good 8 hours, so that really important that you plan that 8 hours, that you feel that you've really had a restful night's sleep.
So Adine, so you say 8 hours. Would that be for everyone? Because I know sometimes when I speak to students or even myself, I don't feel like I always need 8 hours, but and to feel rested. Would you say that some people are slightly different? Would they need different amounts of sleep on a regular basis, do you think?
Absolutely. It was said that Margaret Thatcher only had 3 or 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I read that. It was very, very interesting.
Yes.
I don't know how she coped with that amount of sleep. I couldn't do that.
I couldn't do
couldn't
it.
function without the amount of sleep that I need. But yeah, it's quite interesting how sometimes you read up and it says 8 hours here or 7 hours there, but I think you sort of know, you feel better, don't you? And I think that's all it is, isn't it?
You're very right in saying that different people need different amounts of sleep. But I think for young people, it's very important they get at least 8 to 9 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the average is 7 to 8.
Yeah.
After that, it depends on basically what you do and how you do it, and how you continue the rest of your day. Because some people have power naps and they sleep in the day. And so even though they may stay up really late, they can have 10-15 minutes and they feel refreshed. Other people can't function like that.
Yeah, I have to say, because this is one of the things that I wanted to ask, if I lose sleep, I genuinely can't concentrate very well. I feel poorly sometimes. I feel like I can't focus on things. Particularly for students that are trying to learn every day, that would be of absolute importance, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. And that's why we're encouraging you as students to get as much sleep as you can, and deep, restful sleep, because it will affect your day if you're getting up really late. And what's more so, when you've got a stressful day, you've got a lot to concentrate on, and then you're feeling tired during that day because you didn't have a really good night's sleep. So that's why we want to encourage you to establish a good sleeping pattern, whereby you know that you're going to go to bed at a particular time, also knowing that you have to get up really early to catch the bus or to be driven to college at this time. So sleep is really important.
It's also important for your mental health as well, isn't it? Your well-being and how you feel, your happiness levels. I feel a bit irritable if I haven't had any sleep as well, and I think it will make a difference to your whole day, wouldn't it, in that respect?
Oh, I totally agree. I'm not a very happy person when I haven't had enough sleep. And I'm not a very good person if I hadn't had anything to eat. So the combination of the two is not a very good thing. And so that's why sleep in the past has been used actually in different countries and in different places as torture, really, when we have sleep deprivation. If you really wanted to hurt someone, then one of the things that had been carried out in the past is sleep deprivation.
Yeah, because it can make you very confused, can't it, if you haven't had sleep for a long time.
Absolutely.
And another thing I wanted to say as well is some people like to drink lots of coffee and caffeine drinks and things like that to keep them going, but eventually your body says no, doesn't it? Presumably.
Yes.
And it'll say that's it, enough. I need sleep now.
It is encouraged not to drink things like caffeine, Diet Cokes, anything that's got stuffing like that, or even just pure Coke, sugary drinks. Just before you go to sleep. It's actually encouraged that you have a nice glass of water, because it calms the system down and the body down, and so your whole body's relaxed. So just have a nice short cold drink of water, or a nice milky drink, like a drinking chocolate or something soothing, because once again it'll help to relax the body, and then you will feel very relaxed, and because you're relaxed you'll feel tired, and when you feel tired then eventually you'll go to sleep.
Drift off to sleep.
But if you do have drinks with high level of caffeine or things in it, then it will make you alert and it will keep you active, and that's why we also encourage not to read books that are going to be stimulating in terms of you wanting to know more,
or playing games. For instance, I've read where it says don't play your PlayStation games and things just before you sleep, because you're still imagining running through fields, racing and shooting and all sorts of things as well.
And the light on your camera, that will have an effect as well, in terms of how you sleep.
And I've got that information, haven't I, on the page as well, so if anyone like to have a look as well.
So tell us a bit more about the page, and so the students can access it and understand a bit more about it.
So everything related to happiness and well-being is all on that page, but we have some lovely titles, and one of them is about sleep. I've managed to gather some tips, and some of the tips are really logical, whereas others I've read and I thought, oh, that's wonderful. It makes you think about your bedroom, and it makes you think about the layout, light disturbance, noise, especially with phones. Like I was talking to you the other day about the phones with the notifications. Very often we don't switch off on our notifications, and when they go off at night, we're asleep. It can cause us to sort of react and wake up, but we don't realise that we've had a ping, if you like. But it really does affect your sleeping pattern. So you are now coming out of your deep sleep and going back in. Wow. And that is where you were talking about restful sleep, etc. So you're not getting that. You're coming out and you're going back in. So what you can do is you can set on your settings on your phone for it to stop from 12 o'clock, let's say, till 5 o'clock in the morning. So you will get no notifications at all, and you can sort of change it as well. So if it's someone that very important, you might want a phone call from, you can allow them, but everything else will not make a sound.
That's really good.
And that's really, because I was reading that it's a really big thing with waking people up.
Wow. So I think what helps me is to have blackout curtains, because I'm a very light sleeper. So like when the sun comes through, that's it, I'm up, and I may be tired, but I know that the day's dawning. So I purposely have what I call, they're called blackout curtains. And so even though they match the decor of my bedroom,
it's a brilliant idea.
It really
sometimes
takes blackout.
If you live in the city, you get lampposts outside with bright lights, and there's little things like cars going past if you've got light curtains. So really looking at your bedroom and the way it's designed, everything from pillows to your bed,
your mattress.
Is it comfy? And all those things are on that page as well. Excellent. Along with some apps as well to help you sleep that you can use on your phone as well.
So where do we find this page?
So you go to the happiness and wellbeing page, and then what you do is you just scroll down and you'll see a little sleep title. Click on it, and there you'll have everything you need.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
wonderful.
There's some nice soft music on there as well. Get you in the mood to relax, and hopefully everything from breathing exercises to all sorts of tips with lots and lots of advice on how to relax before you go to sleep as well, because that's where a lot of people find, you know, that moment where they lie in bed and they start thinking about things, and you know, so yeah, I think it will help lots of people.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
So there you are. Lots of useful tips about sleep and the importance of sleep. And we want to encourage you to get as much sleep as you can when you're in bed, because like when it's time to have a relaxing evening, you want to wake up feeling fresh and alert for the next morning. So thank you for listening to us. And we hope that you have a really good day and a continuous restful night.
Bye.
Bye.